Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Fred Meyer, and I'm continuing with my series of talks about Buddhist enlightenment. If you listen to my previous talks, you may have heard me talk about the nature of enlightenment, which is also the experience of the true nature of mind, as composing two major components. One of which is awareness, and the other which is emptiness. Today I'm going to elaborate a little more on the awareness aspect of enlightenment. One thing that I think is probably evident to everyone is that awareness exists, that we are experiencing awareness moment to moment, at least in our waking life. Without the auspices of awareness, we would not be able to get in touch with our world in any way. We wouldn't be able to see it or hear it or taste it or touch it. So we know that there is awareness. There should be no question about that there is such a thing as awareness. Now, something that may be less easy for us to experience is that, in fact, awareness is not ours. Awareness really has no owner. And from the standpoint of Buddhism, one of the ways to describe this is to say that awareness is self-existing. It exists on its own. It's not under the control of anyone. I can sort of help you understand this by pointing out to you that while you're sitting, listening, and watching me, there may be things occurring in your environment, such as a dog barking, or maybe a fire truck goes by, or you may smell something, and you're aware of these things. And I should say, awareness is aware of these things, but you have not directed your awareness toward them. It's just the characteristics, it's just the nature of this self-existing awareness to record these things in the environment. And so, if you get a sense of what I'm saying, you'll understand how, in truth, awareness really is self-existent. Another thing about awareness is that it has no qualities of a thing. Now, if you've heard previous talks, you know when I start talking about something not having the qualities of a thing, then I'm pointing to the fact that it is empty. And that is the way awareness is. It's empty of thingness. If I were to, as a joke, ask you to go to your local store and get me a pound of awareness, you would not be able to do that, because awareness does not have the qualities of a solidly existing entity. So that's why you wouldn't be able to do it. So you may hear these things said in Buddhism, these ways of looking at the world that may be confusing to you. Like they'll say that something both exists and doesn't exist. Well, awareness is one of those entities that both exists and doesn't exist. By that I mean that we know it exists because we're experiencing it all the time, okay? And we also know that it doesn't exist as a thing. So when you hear something exists, both exists and doesn't exist, now you'll know and won't be confused by the meaning when things are spoken of like that. So that's the nature of awareness. It both exists and it doesn't exist as a thing. So the three qualities of awareness that we should know about are: number one, that it exists. It's obvious that it exists. Uh, it's something that we are experiencing all the time. The next thing is that it has no owner. There is no one or thing that does awareness. It is self-existing. It is part of the environment. And the third aspect of awareness is that it has no thingness. It is empty of the qualities of a solidly existing object. I hope these comments are helpful to you and create an interest in you about enlightenment, and it will cause you to look into it further or to progress further along the path. Thank you so much for watching this.